Welcome to a terrible football show. It is April 9th at the time of we're doing what we're doing. And you know what? Let me let you in on a little secret. If you're listening to this right now, that means you are one of our beautiful audio listeners, wherever you are, whether it's Spotify or Apple or iTunes or I honestly, dude, I don't know where all we are anymore. Spotify is kind of the main one where a lot of people listen to. So if you're listening to this portion of whatever we're doing, you're an audio listener, and we appreciate you. And the reason why I specify that is because it's been a little bit since we've done something, man. And there's been a lot of changes that's happened behind the scenes. And look, we're here to do some content. We're here to record some stuff. But we got to get a lot of stuff off our chest before we really jump into that recording, right? If you want to head over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/at ATFS, you can see everything that we're going to talk about today in this audio recording, and it's going to go up there. And we'd appreciate that extra support checking out the YouTube channel. So I got Jacob here, and I got Tyler here. Jacob, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal. It's been a minute.
It has.
It's been a minute. Been on a show. It's been a hot minute, and I love to be back.
Yeah. Tyler, what about you, buddy? How you doing?
I'm not messing with lawnmower, so I'm doing very fantabulous right now.
Tyler and his lawnmower story and his saga of it, the dad saga, has been electric. I've loved every minute of it. No.
I should have been recording it.
Yeah, you should have. You recorded one thing and it was hilarious. It really gave hold the fucking flashlight feeling. So like the thing you sent me was gold. I appreciate that. No, I feel like before we jump into recording, we have planned things here that is going to be content. Since this is the audio version, and honestly, I should probably look at the camera for this too, because this might actually be a video now that I think about it, because it's good to have an update, right? It's good to have an update on the channel. Like, I know we don't have a million listeners or anything, but like, I know for a fact there are people that do actually go out of their way to listen to this show, and I appreciate you guys, and this is going to be your update. So boys, I have a question for you. Would you give me the honor of letting me take the floor for a moment? Is that cool? You guys cool with that?
By all means.
Okay. I'm going to blow my camera up here. I'm going to take the floor for a moment. I want to talk about the state of this show, the brand, the channel, everything of the sort. Because obviously, if you look at the channel, you look at the audio platforms, it's been a hot minute since we've done anything. I think it was like December. So here's where we stand. Whatever came out in December, that is the finale of season 5. This is not the finale of season 5. Call it the start of season 6. But also, we're not going to really refer to seasons that much, like, I guess, publicly and openly. That's going to be more inside, like us referring to it of like, hey, this is our 6th season of doing this. That's going to be more of an internal thing, as well as on the audio platforms, it will refer to it as that, because Transistor lets me set episodes to certain seasons, of the show. So that's going to be more of an internal thing. So let me talk about the show. The show has obviously derailed immensely. It's been a hot minute since we've done anything. We didn't have a proper conclusion. We didn't talk national championship. We didn't talk Super Bowl. We haven't done anything free agency. And here we are randomly with a new audio episode, and maybe this video that I will also post on the channel for a general update. There's a lot of factors that's gone into this. Everyone's availability has drastically changed. It's tough to kind of have a perfect time and day to do anything. I mean, good example, just this recording has been pushed back 2 days out of the blue because of emergencies that popped up with me. So it's been a tough time from an availability standpoint, and I'm going to be up front, a little bit of a burnout. And I think maybe everybody experienced a little bit of burnout to some capacity, but me especially, I've had a lot of burnout, 1,000%. I'll up front admit that. The boys know this. The boys know how I feel about the show and kind of where I've been at for a while, where I really feel like for the sake of us doing the show and growing ATFS to be the best thing that we want it to be, we need to continue to change. Obviously, if you watch the show for season 5, we did a lot of different things at times. We also kind of fell back to our normal ways and things like that. Well, going forward, there's going to be a lot of changes where we're just going to kind of focus on getting together in a recorded setting and just recording content. Now, for the audio version, obviously, I don't want to ditch the audio platform. So I'm going to be honest with you guys. You guys kind of get that peek behind the curtain of us recording, the failed takes, the in-between videos, everything of the sort. But then if you go over to the YouTube channel, you get to see the final cut of whatever we recorded. So it's going to be almost like a behind the scenes, behind the curtain thing when it comes to the audio episodes. We'll start off every show like this right now, where it feels like a normal podcast, and then evolve from there where it's like, almost as if the cameras were off. You know, the recording like for audio format is off, and it's like we're just talking and recording content, right? So that's kind of going to be our focus going forward. Is we're going to focus on just creating content, whether it's various types of games that we play, which you'll see a little bit here today, general short topics, whatever that can be turned into a 5 to 10 minute video, whatever the case is. And that's going to kind of be the direction of the show, is just us recording stuff to talk about football versus doing a live show and kind of getting away from the terrible aspect and taking ourselves a little too seriously. Now, the idea behind ATFS and live show was always around the idea of the naming was meant to put you in that state of, wow, why is it called this? And then you come in and say, oh, okay, maybe it's not completely terrible. And we had the terrible to lean on when we did make mistakes, because obviously we make a lot. But we want to try to push it in a new way of where we're trying to just grow content. Now, there is a lot of things that will stay the same. For example, we will be live for the draft here in the next couple of weeks, which that's going to be really exciting. We'll probably also be live very briefly to do a first-round mock draft, our one and only mock draft that we will do before the draft. And then maybe we'll do a live every once in a while. Maybe we're trying to figure out where picks fit into all this. Maybe that will be live. You know, there will be certain times we might be live if it depends on if the situation warrants it. There might be some normal episodes on occasion. Like, for example, we all love still doing our predictions we do every year of conference, division, etc. That will all remain as well. So there's some things that will still feel like the ATFS is old, and a lot of stuff's going to feel like the ATFS is new. The whole idea, the core thing that we've all talked about, we're here to just create content at this point. We're not going to take it super serious with the live shows anymore. The live shows was fun. It was fun to interact with people that were there live, and we appreciate you guys for that. But our goal now is just to create content and try to continue to grow the channel. So I do apologize for the big delay that we've been on, limited announcements on it or anything over at like X or whatever the case is. We do have a Discord that you can join. I'll put that down in the link below, and you come chat with us over there. We do chat ball and everything going on over there. So that's a great place to stay the most up to date with everything ATFS. But that's kind of where we are as a brand. I'm going to say brand, not show anymore, because I want, like, me and the boys, we're starting to really treat the channel as that group project versus the show as the group project. So I don't know. That's where we are. Again, I apologize for the big delay. I apologize for the abrupt curtain drop that is season 5. And I don't know. I'm excited just to talk football with the boys and just have some fun. We got some fun stuff lined up for today for this audio episode for you. And if you watch this video, the video is posted of the update, thanks for watching, and we appreciate your help on that. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Thanks. Bye. All right. So let me go back over here and go back cams. Boys, that was my big spiel. You guys have anything you want to add real quick before we jump into stuff? Drop something. I got it now.
No, I think you hit every single topic.
Yeah, I think we nailed it. I think we're feeling pretty good right now. I ain't gonna lie. Tyler, you got anything? He knows I'm mad at him, so he doesn't talk.
Well, if there's no video, then nobody will understand what I just did.
That's true. You gotta remember that. This is like that in-between part now. We're past the update. I already said like, comment, subscribe, get out of here, bye. So that's done. That's over. Get away from the camera, you psychopath. But see, the people listening, you know, they can maybe get visuals, so that's cool. You know, they give them that little mental visual. And who knows, maybe we can find a place somewhere where this full recording is posted video-wise. I don't know where it's going to be. I mean, obviously, it could just be the main channel, but it's like, when do you post it kind of thing? I don't know. We might post it. We'll see. I mean, at the end of the day, who gives a shit? It's an extra video. You know what I mean?
Well, it depends if Jacob wants to go pick up that piece of trash that's on the ground over there.
Oh,
that might be
the deciding factor if the video format comes out. I ain't gonna lie.
There's a piece of trash back there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta reach under the carpet, you know.
Can you get that?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Can you get that for us, please? It's kind of distracting. Oh yeah, here we go.
That's what we're talking about. Oh,
there we go. Let's go. Yeah, get that trash. Yeah. Now, if you're an audio listener, you didn't get to appreciate that. So I don't know. Because of that, video's coming out. When is it going to come out?
Shit.
I don't know. Probably after all the content drops, honestly. This, you know, you want to listen to the video for all the extra flavor stuff, you know, all the in-betweens. Right.
Listen to the video?
What now?
You said listen to the video?
Yeah, listen, watch. I mean, it depends. I listen to videos. I use YouTube to listen to podcasts, bro. I just turn on. Because I have YouTube Premium, so I just turn on a podcast and turn it off. Turn off the phone.
I do Spotify.
Yeah, I'm a YouTube guy. YouTube Premium, man. Love it. It's the greatest thing on the planet. All right, you guys ready to get started? Let's jump into it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I got 2 questions to kind of kick things off and start the vibe. Jacob. Here we go. Jacob, what's your favorite kind of pizza? If you're making a custom pizza,
Ooh.
what are you putting on there?
Okay, first and foremost, it's got to be stuffed crust.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Spinach and feta is a nice one, but
Okay.
here lately, it has been pepperoni, bacon, and jalapenos.
Okay, so stuffed crust, pepperoni, bacon, jalapeno has been your go-to. I respect
Yep.
that. Now let me ask you a question. If you were to take that pizza and compare it to a college football team, who's that team? I'm hitting you with it now. Who would be that team?
College football team?
Yeah, college football team. Who's that team? Who's that team?
Oklahoma.
Why Oklahoma?
Because Oklahoma has a little bit, they get that spiciness every once in a while
Okay.
from the jalapenos.
Okay.
Okay. They're a blue blood, technically speaking.
Technically speaking, yeah.
That's the pepperonis, that's where
Yep.
the pepperonis come from.
Yep,
They got some burly men on the line, so that's where the bacon comes from. The stuffed crust is because they're stuffed full of shit.
All right, respect. So, pepperoni, bacon, jalapeno stuffed crust pizza, the Oklahoma Sooners. Love it. Fantastic. So, me with my favorite pizza, it's kind of tough. Because when I go to get the good pizza, I don't give a shit. Whatever's on the menu is cool with me. I'm cool with chicken. I'm good with some general meats or whatever. I'm good with spinach feta, like you said. I'm cool with a lot. But if I'm let's say going to Pizza Hut, which is my go-to quick brand, quick chain, my go-to is, dude, just give me the regular pep, that cup pep, and banana peppers. So pretty standard pizza, but with that little extra. So when I say that pizza, I'm thinking it's pretty standard. I'm thinking a blue blood, but a newer blue blood that has a little extra. So my first thought's Oregon, right? They're kind of blue blood in today's age to an extent, right? They're always kind of in the picture, right? And it's got that little extra flair. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, right? It's not a true blue blood like you guys over in Ohio or Michigan or whatever, because I throw that banana pepper on there. But I'm kind of feeling just some sort of a blue blood that's someone who's trying to be a blue blood, but they're not quite there. That's kind of where I'm at. Tyler, what's your favorite pizza?
So my favorite pizza is probably the only pizza. I'm probably the only person that likes this pizza, and it is a beef mushroom black olive.
Jacob's face.
Solid.
Olives, man. What?
Okay, I mean, do you want me to go with my second?
No, I want number one. That's favorite.
Okay, this is my favorite.
Well, okay. Well, what team is that? Because that's random.
Okay, it is a random.
Yeah.
This thing hits if you like it. Okay.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, you probably think it's trash.
Fair.
So my pizza is the Iowa Hawkeyes. Okay.
That's actually solid.
It's never going to be the best. Okay. But it does what it does. And if you're a fan, you're a fan. If you're not, you're like, this is the worst thing in the world.
Facts.
But once you try it, elite.
You're making me want to go try a beef mushroom black olive pizza now.
It's solid. Okay, how about this? Do half. Do half of your pizza next time you get a pizza. Just do half of it beef mushroom black olive.
All right.
So,
next time I go to
I'll
Pizza
take the
Hut.
rest of it.
No, that ain't happening. I'll eat it. Trust me. Next time I go to Pizza Hut, I'll try that pizza. And
it's solid from Pizza Hut.
And I gotta know too. Anyone that watches this, you let me know. Would you eat that pizza? And if you happen to like that pizza, let me know. I need to know. I need someone in the comments, please let me know.
I'm gonna let you know right now. When I go to Larry's and I order it, I'm so hyped when they put that thing back on the buffet, and I'm like, the rest of the 4 slices are there. I'm about to go give me seconds.
That's a buffet pizza.
Larry's, yeah.
You've never been to Larry's, big dog.
Yeah.
No.
Well, obviously he hasn't been to Larry's. That's only here. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh my God.
No, okay, the pizza you don't go there for the pizza. You go there to pump your numbers up. Okay, you try to get 15, 16 slices. That's what you're doing. You're there to break records. You're not there to enjoy the pizza. Okay. I will say, Alfredo is the way to go, though. The red
Respect.
sauce is not that good.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of red sauce personally. If when I'm going red sauce on a pizza, I'm usually putting light. Not a big red sauce guy.
Didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah, just say like I want light red sauce. It's not that big of a deal. What are you talking about?
I usually just go Alfredo.
I mean, you can do that too. Either or. That's fine. All right, so 24 minutes roughly, 24:30. End of pizza talk. I didn't write down when I started my monologue, so it is what it is. So I did have another question, but just for the sake of time, because we were a little late starting today, I may save that because like I'm actually pretty hyped for that question. But I'll go ahead and tell you guys the question so we can brainstorm on it whenever it comes time. I was going to ask you guys. I would name all 32 NFL teams, and you tell me the energy drink that they are. I think it might take up a little too much time, because like
we can have a little 1-2 punch. Just give it like two options.
Yeah. So
I'm not ready for that one.
Yeah, so think on that one. We may follow up on that one next time we sit down to record. I'm back pocketing it because honestly, it could be a whole ass series of where you take all 32 NFL teams and compare them to something of a random object, food, drink, whatever, or player, or person, or whatever, game, movie, show. That could be a whole ass series, and I think we should start it with energy drinks because shout out to Rogue Energy. They have 4 new flavors right now, like an apple one and like raspberry tea and whatever the Galaxy one is because they didn't say what it was, and a peach one. And you should go use our referral link and promo code Sparky3 to get 10% off your order. I don't know why I'm pointing. Oh yeah, because this is gonna be a video. That's right. Boom. So yeah.
Oh, video.
Yeah.
Fantastic transition.
Boom.
Fantastic transition.
We all the way back. Well, I mean, I've still been doing Game Static, so go check out Game Static as well. It's Sparky3. So that was good. That was solid though. That was solid. All right, boys. Where do we want to go? Jacob, do you want to knock out some content for me real quick?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
So what we're gonna do? I'm gonna send Jacob full screen here. Jacob, you're gonna do me. I didn't mean to say it like that. You're gonna do me a favor. And you're gonna record me a short, brother. You're gonna record me a short, and you're gonna tell me NFL draft night 1. What will be the drama in night 1? So I don't know how to start this for a short, Jacob. I'm thinking like we just treat it where you be looking at the camera and you like listening and reacting and stuff. And I'm gonna say the question. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Jacob, NFL draft night 1. Every single year, there always seems to be some drama, something popping off, something getting everyone talking. It's been kind of quiet leading up to this draft, brother. What is going to be the drama night 1 of the NFL draft?
All right, so I have a few different points here. I'm going to rapid fire them, all right? Number 1, the Cardinals are going to be trading up to get Mendoza.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I think
Mendoza?
the Cardinals are the most desperate team. Oh yeah, I think the Cardinals are the most desperate team right now. They just dealed away their quote unquote franchise quarterback.
Man, Vegas giving up that pick is the wildest thing I've ever heard, but continue.
Number 2, and you can say this is biased or whatnot. I made sure to not have too many of my favorite teams on here. Either Cincinnati or Dallas has the trade capital to trade up to get Jeremiah Love.
Okay.
Number 3, the 49ers are going to say bye-bye to Mac Jones, and they are going to be shipping him off to Pittsburgh.
Okay.
They already have their franchise quarterback. They don't need to. Mac Jones has already proved himself that he can be a starting quarterback somewhere. Pittsburgh, next up in line. Aaron Rodgers up in the air, and I don't know what they're doing with Will Howard, the best quarterback out of that draft, but who knows? Number 4, Dallas is going to be dealing George Pickens and gaining Carnell Tate.
Okay, that one's a pipe dream. Hold on, I'm taking him away from that one's a pipe dream, and you know it.
No, listen. It's just because Dallas has the draft capital. It really is. And Pickens right now is the last puzzle piece that has not signed a contract extension that needs one. He's on a franchise tag right now. He's going to be wanting the money soon, and there has been no ground covered whatsoever by Jerry Jones when it comes to George Pickens. He's gone. Now, are they actually going to get Carnell Tate? No, that is a pipe dream. That is a pipe dream and a half. But he's getting dealt night one of the draft. Guaranteed. Lock it in. Signed, sealed, delivered to your house.
And you comment down below if you think he's a psychopath, because I think he's a psychopath for the Arizona thing. That's wild. I digress.
And number 5, it kind of like, it makes sense, but it doesn't. He's going to be there. I just saw the announcement. He is going to be there night one for the draft. I think Ty Simpson falls completely and totally out of the first round conversation.
I do agree with that possibility.
I don't even think he's going to be first half of the second round.
That's diabolical.
All right, so mic drop right there. But those are my points. I think draft night has the potential to be either not very dramatic or very dramatic. There's no in between.
Okay. All right. So I got it marked down the end of the short. I have to collab together somehow with some of your crazy hot takes. Lord have mercy. Jesus Christ. I don't even know what just came out of your mouth.
Look at the camera too. I noticed I was not looking at the camera. I was looking at myself most of the time.
That is correct. I noticed that too. But it's okay. It's growing pains. It's fine. And you know what? That's part of the beast sometimes is that, and I may throw up a bunch of pictures. I don't know. Hopefully I don't get copyright, again and get almost sued. Like, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'd be pretty sweet. That cost me some money. Shout out. We're the show that almost got sued legitimately. All right, guys. So we got 3 other things that we can hit. Which one do we want to hit? Do we want to hit the Mendoza question? Do we want to hit the QB questions or my stat game? Which one do we want to hit?
Let's do the Mendoza question. I'm assuming you're talking about ranked.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bet. So let me actually record, write down when we're actually starting something. So boom, 3057 Mendoza facts. Let's rock with it. All right, let me figure out my intro here for this video. Running through my brain. All right, I think I'm good. All right, boys. Fernando Mendoza is by far the clear and away number 1 pick of this draft, best quarterback of this draft. And to some people's eyes, it's a little bit of a drop from there. So my question for all of us, for you boys, Fernando Mendoza, where does he rank amongst the last 2 years of quarterbacks drafted? And also just the hypothetical, if he was to go out next year, how would he rank amongst that hypothetical list? Because obviously we don't know who's all going out and whatnot. So it's kind of all hypotheticals here. Let's start off with the guys that went the last 2 years, which features, of course, Caleb, Jaden, Drake, Penix, JJ, Bo, Cam, and Jackson. Tyler, let's start with you. If you had to take Mendoza with that list I just gave, where does Mendoza rank amongst them?
I'm going to say definitely behind Caleb, definitely behind Bo, and definitely behind Drake.
So those 3 are by far your top 3.
Yeah. And Jackson him and Jackson would be a coin toss.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
So, yeah. So he's 4 or 5. How about that? 4 or 5.
4 or 5. I think that's pretty respectable. I think that's pretty respectable when you look at that list of guys that we have. Jacob, what about you? If you had to rank Mendoza amongst the last 2 years of quarterbacks drafted, where does Mendoza rank? Where does he fall amongst those guys?
All right, so I took both his on the field and off the field mindset. I'm looking at him as a complete and total package here when it comes to this.
I respect that.
So, Penix gone, McCarthy gone, Ward gone, Dart gone, all of them gone, out of the conversation.
That's fair.
He's definitely in the top 4. Now, here's where it gets really controversial. I'm going to go ahead and give May and Nix number 1 and number 2. One of them made it to a Super Bowl. One of them should have made it to a Super Bowl. I have Mendoza at number 3. I have him barely, I want to say microscopically in front of Caleb Williams.
Disrespectful.
And I'm telling you, you can interchange both of them in my opinion. Both on the field and off the field as a package, they can be interchanged at number 3. They could be tied on my list right now.
Did you just come in tonight trying to upset me?
No, I did not.
I feel like you did.
No, I didn't.
I feel like you did, but okay, whatever.
I
digress.
If you were watching Tyler do his when he said Caleb Williams, I got a little smirk on my face.
I saw, and I was curious what that was. See, I'm in the boat where I agree with Tyler. Is I think Drake and Bo being there at the top, I think is fair. Now, I would actually argue I would put Bo above Drake because I'm gonna be up front. I understand he made it to a Super Bowl, but let's all be honest, that Patriots schedule was garbage. But I love my guy Caleb. I think he's going to be great. But I can from a straight talent perspective, I would probably put Caleb at 1 up front. But like from kind of overall package, I kind of want to lean almost Bo, Drake, Caleb, and then Fernando, and then probably Jaden after that because we can't disregard Jaden here. Jaden's solid, but I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I don't think Jaden is on the same level as the other guys. I said what I said. I don't even think it was because sophomore slump. He was so good his rookie year because all the pieces aligned for his team, and he's good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying I don't think he's like a Hall of Famer. I think he's a good quarterback, and that's not a bad thing to be over in Washington because they don't have a lot of great historical quarterbacks. They got some that are pretty solid. Like, yeah, you got Joe Theismann. Great. Is Joe Theismann in the top 10 quarterbacks of all time? No, he's not. Eat a dick. Look, Jaden's cool. Jaden's great. Jaden's a dog. All right, I think we can all agree to that. But I think all these guys, I put them above him. I definitely put Fernando above him because, man, I just love everything Fernando brings to the table. This is a guy that is willing to die for his team. And I respect it. So
he's going to do that a lot in Las Vegas.
He ain't going to Vegas.
Yeah, according to Jacob, he ain't going to Vegas. Yeah, whatever.
I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know you wouldn't hate it. I know you wouldn't hate it. But yeah, drop your comment down below. What do you think of these terrible takes? We want to know because I gotta be honest, they were pretty bad. That was dumpster fire from I think everyone involved. Lord have mercy. You guys want to do the whiteboard game?
Oh, we didn't do next year's quarterbacks.
You're right. It's okay. That's why this is a recording where I can edit everything together. Okay.
Yep.
We straight. All right. So
I got you.
Let's back that up. Yeah. Let's do it again. All right. So if we're going to rank Mendoza amongst next year's hypothetical quarterbacks, which we built a hypothetical list, I promise you this is not going to be the list of next year's guys, right? It's all hypotheticals we're going here. So the names that I got with is Arch, Dante, Julian, Trinidad, Matier, Levitt, and then I guess you could insert the other possible name you'd want. I just chose those names. It's whatever. Where would Mendoza rank if he went out to the draft and with that sort of class? Jacob, is he still the number one guy or is he behind Arch or someone else?
Okay, so I added, I think, a name or two to the list and took a couple names off. I'm just going to go from 8 to 1. Josh Hoover, Sam Levitt, Jaden Maiava, Arch Manning at number 5.
Ooh.
Drew Mestamaker at number 4. CJ Carr at number 3. Julian Sang at number 2. And Fernando Mendoza at number 1.
So still number 1.
Barely squeaked out just because he's got the win over Sang.
Okay, so you are a guy. You are a Fernando fan.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I love everything about him on and off the field. I think he is one hell of a guy. I think his character is phenomenal, and to hell with anybody who was mocking him for crying.
Respect. Tyler, where would Mendoza rank amongst that list for you if he was to come out in the draft next year? Is he still the number 1 prospect, or does he fall down a little bit?
History has shown that quarterbacks that stay an extra year do not stay at the top. So if Fernando came out the next year, I would have to put Arch above him. Because right now we're only getting 1 year of Fernando, and it's big hype. So would he be able to repeat that success?
Yeah.
I don't think so. So I'll put him 2 or 3 next year.
And that's fair. And also for clarification, when he says 1 year Fernando, he means 1 year of this God tier year. Just for clarification. So,
well,
yeah.
Transfer portal.
Yeah, I know. I just want to clarify before someone says, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He played at Cal, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Okay. He had 16 touchdowns at Cal.
I'm trying to protect you. Okay,
It's Cal, man. They produce quarterbacks.
Okay, you ain't lying there. No, I mean you do bring up a good point. Historically, when the quarterback is like projected to be that top guy, they don't always say to be that top guy. I mean, like God bless guys. I can only think of maybe one guy
Gotcha.
that fits that, and that was what, Andrew, where he was like the top guy and he was still the top guy next year. That might be one of the
Yeah.
only examples that I can think of. Other than that, like they always kind of slip. So I feel like in the nature of the draft and how everything falls, I think Fernando would be my favorite of the bunch. But I can agree. I think number one would probably be like Arch, and then number two maybe like Julian or something like that, right? I could see that. I think Fernando would be top three for sure. But would he be that top talent? I think there would be up for debate. I think for me, he'd be number one in my heart, and that's all that matters. But I definitely agree that there is that historical drop that happens going from, the year they're projected one to the next year. I mean, hell, at other positions, we've seen players go from a top 5 pick to undrafted, because they came back another year. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's happened before too, in outside quarterback position. So yeah, no, I think both are actually very valid. I like both you boys' takes. I'm kind of in the boat a little bit with Tyler though, where it's like I feel like he could be like in the top 3 for sure, maybe flirting with that one, but just historically, I could see it having a little bit of a drop off.
See, I know I'm completely opposite for most people. For one, I have Arch not even in the top 3.
Yeah,
And for two, so there's a flip side to what Tyler said though. There's one person that comes to mind that was top tier both years and actually was tremendously better the year he actually went into the draft, and that's Joe Burrow.
True. Although that year he went in the draft though was like literal god tier.
True.
That was god tier. Lord have mercy. But
Yeah, got a question about Fernando though.
Yeah.
If it wasn't the Raiders with the number 1 pick, would Ty Simpson be a thought as being the first quarterback?
I think he would be the clear in a way number 1, but would he go? I think it'd be a draft similar to the Kenny Pickett draft. I'm be up front. I think the Raiders would be drafting like Reese or Bailey or whatever, or I think that's the way they would go. I straight up think it'd be a Kenny Pickett draft if it was a Ty Simpson led. Ty Simpson would probably go into the first round by someone that really needed it, but it would be like Kenny Pickett range.
So, like, if the Jets had the first pick, do you think they're locked in on Fernando?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I think if the Jets had the first pick, they'd go Fernando for sure.
What about the Cardinals?
Yeah, for sure.
So Tennessee got a quarterback, Giants. Okay. I think that because it's the Raiders, that it was a lock as soon as it happened. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there would be more conversation if it wasn't the Raiders.
With the teams that you named, I don't think it would, because like obviously Cardinals moved on from Kyler, and the Jets. I mean, who'd they get this offseason to be kind of like their bridge guy? Who'd they get? They got somebody, right?
They got Gino.
Yeah, it was there. They traded for Gino.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, bridge guy.
Yep.
Yeah, bridge guy. So I mean, like, I think the conversation would be still extremely clear. It'd be Fernando. Because Fernando is he's that dude, like what Jacob talked about. He's got all that character that's going to bring that he brings to the table. Like, he's going to lead an organization, man. So I don't think the conversation would be very strong. I mean, the conversation would be strong if Fernando wasn't in the picture. That's where the conversation would be very strong, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, drop your comments down below. Let us know your thoughts. We want to know. All right, you guys want to do whiteboard game or stats? Whiteboard game. Go ahead and finish up the quarterback talk, or I guess finish up the draft quarterback talk is the better way to put it. The drafted quarterbacks, and then finish up with the guessing game that I'm curious if you guys studied the top career NFL passing yard leaders and know that list or not. All right, boys, you guys ready? You got your whiteboards? Can I do the intro of the video? We good? We straight? We ready?
Yep.
Tyler?
For sure.
All right, let's do it. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to say a quarterback from this upcoming draft class, and we're each going to give you our thoughts on who they remind us of the past or current day. So let's start off with the number 1 pick, the dog of them all. Let's start off with Fernando Mendoza. Who does he remind you of? Let me know when you boys are ready, and we will show our whiteboards to the world and obviously reveal it for the audio listeners as well. So let me know when you guys are ready. And I got to tell you, for Mendoza is tough. I have 4 names here. I'm going to write down all 4 names. Okay. I'm going to write down what is the biggest one, but I'm going to go ahead and just write all 4. I don't care. Why not? All right. You guys ready?
Oh, sure. Oh, hold up. I spelled his name wrong.
It don't matter. Jacob, are you ready?
Yep.
Tyler, are you ready?
Yeah.
This is like game static all over again. It's great. It's great chaos. I already saw yours, but all right. So 3, 2, 1 reveal. I guess I already saw Tyler's. So I wrote down 4. Burrow is my number 1. I get Burrow vibes from him, from like everything kind of brings the tail. But man, I got to tell you, I see some Purdy, I see some Matt Ryan, and I see the guy they signed, Kirko Chains. I think all 4 of them, I see. That's what I see when I see Fernando Mendoza. I think Kirko and Fernando on the same team together is electric. I love it. Jacob, let's see. What do you got?
I got Drew Brees. Strictly based off of character and arm strength.
I can see that. Yeah. Tyler, you already had it right the first time, dude. The Matt Ryan is correct.
Is mine correct or is it backwards?
No, it's the right way for both of you.
Oh.
What? Well, I got 2 options here. Which one's right? This one?
The top one, your OG one.
Oh, so this one's backwards.
Yes, that's messed up.
Dang, I switched it because I thought it was wrong.
No. It's right for me on the recording. So anyway, you got Matt Ryan for your comparison. So shout out to that. Why?
It's more of a character thing
Okay.
than an actual quarterback. I feel like he's a leader,
Yeah, like Matt.
kind of like Matt was.
Yeah, I feel that.
You want him in your locker room. So
Yeah, I respect that. All right, next guy we got is Ty Simpson. I want you guys to write down on the board who you guys think Ty Simpson reminds you of. There's a lot of different comparisons out there. I have a new comparison as of literally just today. Based on something Tyler sent me. I have a new comparison to this guy. Are you guys ready to reveal?
Give me 1 second.
1. Also, for the record, we're just going to go down the line. If you guys want to like prep in between once you finish up talking and stuff, what we have on the script is what we're going to go down for.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to go in order. So, Tyler, you ready?
yeah.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, show the world. See, mine's backwards. You guys are straight. Mine, I got Danny Dimes, which Tyler wrote the same thing. I put Danny Dimes for one reason. Dude, Ty Simpson could be his little brother. I just found that out today. I looked at a picture of Ty Simpson that Tyler sent me, and I was like, I stared at that picture while I was driving. Don't do that, kids. And I'm just like, bruh, is that Danny Dimes in a Cardinals uniform? What the hell did he just send me? And I was like, wait, is that Ty Simpson? Oh, my God. I didn't know he looked like that. So that's on me. That's just how much I pay attention. So I'm saying Danny Dimes because that could be his brother. So, Tyler, you also have Danny Dimes plus Kirko plus Love plus what's that last one?
CHILD, Love Child.
Danny Dimes, Kirk Cousins, Love Child. Got it. Okay. All right. No, I respect that too. That is very accurate for Ty Simpson from a play style as well as how he looks. Jacob. Why are we trying to just destroy this kid's career?
Because I think he's all hype and he is going to be a major bust.
Well, he is an Alabama quarterback.
I mean, that is true. He is, yeah. All right. So he got Jamarcus Russell. That's just diabolical. That's the most diabolical thing that we could have said here today about Ty. Ty Simpson, don't listen to him. I know Ty's a fan of this show. Don't listen to him. Don't do that. Like you're not Jamarcus Russell. Don't be like that. All right. So the next one we got Carson Beck from the U, who threw away the national championship in hilarious fashion, in true Carson Beck fashion. So Carson Beck, boys, I'm gonna give you a minute to write down your answers here. Tyler's not even writing. What are we doing? There we go.
I went in the wrong order.
Wrong order.
Yeah, I was doing Garrett next. My bad.
Lord have mercy. All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
Tyler.
Oh,
Tyler.
bro, I don't know how to spell his last name. You know what?
Oh shoot, I wrote down the wrong name. I just realized that. I wrote Carson's name.
Look, we
he's
all messed up.
that bad that I wrote down his own name. That's how bad he is. He reminds me of no one else but himself because he's so damn terrible.
That's tough.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right,
What's
3,
tough?
2, 1. He reminds me of a trash can, but if I had to put a quarterback on it, he reminds me of Davis Mills up front. But this is the main thing he reminds me of. It's just a literal trash can on the side of the street with some trash bags in it. But again, if I had to do a quarterback comparison, it's Davis Mills, which, Tyler, I see that you're kind of feeling the same thing, brother.
Yeah, he is. He's definitely a long-term backup,
Yeah.
but depends on where he goes. But evidently, based on my comparison, this man is going to Houston, okay? And he's going to be mid. Well, I mean, Dougie Davis ain't mid, but this other guy was.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. And then Jacob, you got a good name on there.
Yeah, I got Carson Palmer. Strictly due to his stature, his accuracy, and his decision making. It just reminds me of an old young Carson Palmer.
Okay. All right. You know, I like that. I like that. We like Carson here. All right. So next name we got is going to be Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Who does Garrett Nussmeier? I'm assuming I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, Garrett Nussmeier from LSU. Who does he remind you boys of? Tell me when you guys are ready to reveal. Tyler, are you ready, brother?
Hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. I got the red rifle, Andy Dalton. I kind of see some vibes there. But, you know, Tony Romo was one that I almost wrote at 1.2. So, Jacob, that's a good pick. You got Romo and Baker. Tell me why.
They both have that gunslinger mentality.
Okay, that's kind of why I've got the red rifle on there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then great value Eli Manning. All right, that's good. That's a good answer. Shout out Tyler. That's a good answer. Great value Eli Manning. That's mean, but that's fair. All right.
Shout out Walmart.
Next up we have is Taylon Green from Arkansas. Ugh, gross. Who does Taylon Green remind you guys of? My answer is kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be curious to know you guys' answers as well. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I spelled that wrong.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, and 1. Reveal. Oh, me and Tyler had the same thing. I've got Matt Jones, another Arkansas quarterback. Because funny enough, I looked up Taylon's official pro comparison. Bro, tell me why it's DK Metcalf. Like, what are we talking about? So Terrell Pryor, Matt Jones, Terrell Pryor, another quarterback transferred to wide receiver situation. I think that's kind of where Taylon's career is going to potentially be, is swap to another position. And then Jacob, you got an actual quarterback here who stayed quarterback. You got Randall Cunningham.
Yeah. Big playability right here. Has a lot of big playability. Ceiling is very high, but it can also be the floor is very, very low.
Right. All right, that's fair. I respect that. Hey, Randall Cunningham's a good comparison, though. I like that's a good that's a compliment to Taylon Green. So respect. All right. So next we've got Tyler. We got your guy over here. We got your guy that you've been following for a long time. You got your Penn State guy. You got Drew Aller over here. Is the next name that we have up on the docket. You know, a guy again that you have been following for quite some time here. So who does Drew Aller remind you guys of in some shape or form? Let me know when you boys are ready. All right, ready? All right, let's go. 3, 2, and 1. So I've got Josh Allen, and it's for the same reason that actually both of you pretty much wrote Wyoming Josh Allen and early Josh Allen. That's what I see. I see a guy who's got a lot of raw talent that just needs to have the proper development. That's what I see out of Drew. Jacob, you also throw oh my God, you guys have the same one. I just realized that you guys both have basically early Josh Allen and Joe Flacco. Oh my gosh, did you guys coordinate outfits or something? What's going on?
Well, that's why I put it at the bottom so you wouldn't think that.
Okay.
Come on now.
All right, fair enough.
I'll be different.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. I'll take both careers.
Yeah, no, that's good. Jacob, you want to give any thoughts on that?
I mean, not really. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's the stature, it's the, raw mentality and ability of this kid.
Yeah. All right, that's fair. I respect that. Next guy we got is going to be Clemson's quarterback, Cade Klubnik. Who does Cade Klubnik remind you guys of? Let me know when you boys are ready. Let me know when you boys are ready.
Ready.
All right, Tyler, you ready?
Sure.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Man, we're hitting a lot of same stuff here today. I got Ryan Tannehill. Jacob's got Ryan Tannehill. Shout out. I think Cade is going to be like, if he's going to be a quarterback in this league, it's going to be like a Ryan Tannehill guy where he's going to be able to excel in certain systems and he's just going to be a very middle of the road kind of guy. But Jacob, you also have Derek Carr, which I kind of like. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, a lot of potential development here. There's a lot of similarness to how Derek Carr was towards the end of his collegiate career and also at the beginning of his NFL career before he had that awful injury.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And then Tyler added one there. He snuck one in. He's got Brock Purdy and my boy Minshew Mania. Tyler, tell me why.
I think they're just solid college career, and it's going to be decent in the NFL. Well, I mean, obviously Brock is better than the other guy, but they're both going to be serviceable.
Right.
So Klubnik, give him at least 7 solid years.
Okay. All right. So. Respect. And the last name we have for quarterback comparisons for this whiteboard game is we're going to do everyone's favorite quarterback, the Heisman runner-up, Diego Pavia. Who does Diego Pavia from Vanderbilt remind you boys of? His comparisons online are pretty damn spot on. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like we might all pretty much be close to the same page of where I might see one of 2 names on here. I'm going to be brutally and quite frank on this. So Tyler, let me know when you're ready.
You'll hold up.
I'm holding as long as I can.
I didn't even have anybody on here. Hold on.
You haven't wrote anyone yet. I thought you were ready. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. You did some underlines there. I like that. I don't know what you wrote, but I saw you were really trying to emphasize it, and I like that. Tyler, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 1. Tyler.
I don't know how to spell this last name.
All right, 3,
okay.
2, 1. Yeah, I got always save Baker Mayfield. Great value Baker Mayfield. Johnny Manziel. I mean, all the comparisons line up, but always save Baker Mayfield is what I've got. And what the hell did Tyler write? Next Bachelor, I need a wife. Always save Baker Manziel. All right, respect. Next Bachelor contestant. All right, respect. That's probably also who Diego's going to be. Okay.
Did you see that video?
No, I did not. I did not.
With John Gruden?
I did not. No. Oh, yeah, I saw the clips about his pay thing and the agent thing. But I got to address something else here. Hold on. Does that say who I think it says?
Hendon Hooker.
That's disrespectful. Hendon was a dog. What are we talking about?
This isn't correlated to Hendon Hooker though. I think he has the stature of Hendon Hooker, but this is what he actually is.
Trash. Yeah.
Trash. With not 1, not 2, certainly not 3,
but 4
underlines.
Got to really emphasize that.
Underlines of trash.
Got to
Record
really
is short.
emphasize that. Got to really hit it
He
home.
didn't even deserve to be anywhere near that Heisman Trophy at all.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I mean,
There was more deserving people.
there might have been, but I think he was just fine to be in the conversation. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say he was fine to be in the conversation for sure. But no, you let me know down below as well. Who do all these quarterbacks remind you of? Whose game do you see in them? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on how terrible our opinions were. We want to know. All right, so we had one more topic that we wanted to do, which I'm super excited for. It's going to be a stat guessing game, which we're going to start including onto the show, but we're actually going to postpone that. We're going to wrap up today's episode, and we're going to do the stat game in a future episode. So shout out to that. But yeah, it wasn't a super long one today, and that's fine. It's a soft comeback. We recorded a couple videos in this, and that's kind of the main thing, is try to get some videos done leading up to the draft. And we will be back probably that Tuesday before the draft to do mocks. I'll probably fit in this stat game and maybe like that energy drink one too. That might be the only three things that we do here in a couple weeks. So we're gonna go ahead and just wrap things up here today. And we got started a little bit later. It is what it is. So boys, do you have last thoughts? Tyler, do you have any last thoughts that you want to say to the world?
Go Gauchos.
Shout out. Jacob, you have last thoughts you want to say to the world?
Please ridicule me in the comments.
Oh God, yeah, you need it.
Go Big Blue.
Yeah, you need it. You need it bad. But yeah, hey, if you made it all the way to the end of this video or this audio episode or whatever, please also just go watch the video, support the channel that way, be a friend, tell a friend. And we'd be really supportive and we'd be really thankful of that support. We're trying to kind of get the content going again, or not again, but just like a new way that we're going to do the content. So it's like getting it going again as well as starting fresh at the same time. So that's really exciting. So thanks for listening to our football show. It's bad. It's terrible. It's barely a show anymore. It's here. It exists. We kind of exist. Go check out Sparky 3 as well if you're into video games, stuff like that. Go over to sparky3shop.com, pick up a Do Better shirt because we can all do better. Join the Discord and you can come chat with us and keep up to date with everything ATFS. With that said, until next time, have a good one. See you. Bye.